Let's get right into building our StealthFyre Origin Dakota Fire Pit Stove. Always wear gloves when working with thin sheet metal. There is inevitably going to be sharp edges that will cut you. It is Murphy's Law. To begin with, we have our two tunnel walls assembled. Now let's build the tunnel. When you view your panels, you will notice that the SF logo is at the top and legible. This is meant as a marker so that you can easily tell which side you need to use to assemble your panels. They will only assemble in one manner when all of your logos are legible in the same manner. Then they click together. You can also assemble your stove upside down or inside out, but if you choose to do so, always follow with that consistent pattern. To build our tunnel, we connect our panels at a right angle, all the way around, like so. When it gets to this end, you pull them apart just a slight bit so that the elbow tabs can catch onto one another and slide it together. And your tunnel is complete. The next step is to install your tower wall. Remember, your StealthFyre logo, while needing to be legible on the outside of the tower, that means necessarily that it faces the length of the tunnel on either ends. To install this, we pop that dovetail tab in as so. Notice that as the tunnel is bent like this, and then we can just slide these tabs down in. And again, on this side, there will be dovetail tabs on the tunnel wall that you'll need to work your way around, but the thin sheet metal is flexible. It will bend. And your tunnel wall assembly is complete. The next step involves pairing off your stove panels and connecting them in a perpendicular fashion as such. With these two, make sure that they are paired together so that you have two sets of unbent dovetail tabs for one wall. This wall will be opposite this wall when we're finished. Okay, your final step now that you have this assembly complete and a pile of two panel walls, you begin the final step. Find the edge that has the elbow tabs facing up. That's always a good place to start. Align your elbow tabs together along the corner. Slide it down into place. Again, make sure that your panels with dovetail tabs unbent are opposing one another. Slide that down on. And the final connection, you need to lift it a little, bend it into place, and it should snap, and you have your first tower. Again, look for the elbow tabs facing up as a good place to start. And our StealthFyre Origin Dakota Fire Pit design is complete. This stove can be used just as a traditional Dakota fire pit. You can build a fire in this tower, and this will be your air inflow. It works above ground, or you can bury it in a trench up to about here, and it will function just as a traditional Dakota fire pit. Disassembly of your stove is just as simple. Gently lift your corners up and your panels come apart. Now your stove can pack up small enough to fit in the glove box of a mid-size vehicle, underneath the seat, in the saddle pouch of a motorcycle, in your saddlebags on your horse. It fit in almost anything, and it weighs approximately 7 pounds.